Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? I am freezing. The rest of the house is actually okay, but this room is like the frozen tundra, and I'm wrapped in my blanket, which is filled with cocktails, and I literally just lit my candle just to help with some of the warmth, and like the heating vent is right there, but it's still freezing in here. I don't know. Quick little caveat for tonight. Here in the Chicagoland area, we are supposed to get, we're like under a winter weather advisory of freezing rain and ice. We know how much I love that. We did get a text message from Comcast this morning saying to be prepared that we may not have internet once this freezing rainstorm hits. So if the internet goes down, I'm sorry. We're gonna throw that out there just in case if I like go dark, you know why. But like the weather reports on the different apps, one of them doesn't even show any freezing rain happening in our area, and the other one shows some. So I don't, we could get it, we could not. I have no idea at this point. It's great. It's fine. Anyways, we have a lot of people in the chat and here already. This is awesome. I think this is the most we've had at the beginning of a live stream. I love it. All right. And we've been chatty. So let's go ahead and take a look at these chats. Devin is here. Hello, my love. Happy Wednesday. I have revisions on the schedule now that I'm upright and have solid food. Are you feeling any better? Because I know you weren't feeling the greatest yesterday. Researching clothing of the late 1600 to early 1700s. France heavily influenced fashion during this time, along with the first magazines and gossip columns, the first modernized restaurants as well. That sounds like such a fun research topic. Jen is here. Hello. How are we? And Melanie. Happy Bright Early Wednesday. I'll be beta reading for Alex tonight. Yes, I just made sure to download my copy just in case our internet does go down. I at least have it saved to my computer where I don't need the internet. I appreciate this 10-minute countdown because my mom just called. I appreciate the 10-minute countdown too. Like it lets me just like kind of like get things ready. Jen. Oh, I love this. I'm doing good, feeling better about the new job now that I'm in the second week of training. Yay! Love that. Jenny, hello. I'm so happy to make it to a sprint. We're happy to have you. Nikki is here. Hello. For those who were asking, this is Melanie's new job. I'm glad to hear that it's going well. We do have a big group here already. I love it. It's so exciting. Sounds interesting. It is Millie. Hello. I went over my daily word goal already. A round of applause to you. I deserve to order cookies to celebrate, right? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Reward yourself. Absolutely. If you send some to me. I mean, we'll all take cookies. But yes, absolutely. I'm ordering red velvet whoopie pies and better than sex cookies. Ooh. Yum. It does sound delicious. To this day, I've never tried anything from Crumble. There is one that is, I think there's two within like 15 minutes of me in different directions. I just haven't gotten around to try them yet. Yeah, it gets my hair off of my neck. Miranda, hello. I've been freezing all day. I'm with you. About to spoil myself and turn up the heat in here. Oh my god, my stream was like 20 seconds behind. You know what? YouTube kind of lags anyways. I believe mine is about 20 or 30 seconds behind. Oh, I didn't even think about that with the freezing rain situation for work tomorrow. Oh boy. Hopefully your internet behaves. We'll see. Gotta love the north. You need one of those hoodie blanket. I do have one of those. It's hanging up, but I really wanted to wear my dinosaur hoodie, so I just grabbed my cocktail blanket, which is super fuzzy and warm anyway, so I think we'll be good. It is a remote. That's awesome. I am hoping to get one of those one of these days. Want to come to Florida? It's going to be in the 80s all week. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm ready for 80s, though. Okay. Hi. All right. Go back upstairs. I'm live. Be careful. I have a candle. You're right there. No, yes, that lags a lot. You'll be coming up any second. There you are. Yeah. See? Okay. Go upstairs before Daddy gets mad. Hey, I have a candle right there. Be careful. Love you. Night-night. Oh, thank you.
Do people look high upstairs?
Yeah, when I'm done, I'll come. He's talking to me. Love you. As much as I'm complaining about the cold because of the freezing rain aspect, I'm not ready for 80s yet. And besides, I don't like anything above 84. 84 and higher, 85 and higher is just too hot for me. Micah, hello, beautiful people. Glad to hear that you are feeling so much better, Devin. Tired, but I'm determined to write tonight. I am exhausted. I did not sleep very well last night, so I stayed up till like 3:30 reading. Whoops. Like, I kid you not. I started this last night on stream with you guys, and this is how much I read. 310 pages. Yeah. Really liking it, though. Really liking it. It's got fun, witty banter. But yeah, I slept like shit, and so I've been like super tired all day. I didn't get to take a nap or anything because I've been running around doing errands and whatnot, and I'm exhausted. I'm also going to be making flashcards for work to prepare for my weekly assessment on Friday. So many acronyms. Gotta love it. Does it make you feel like you're back at school? I think I would go into a diabetic coma just based on the pics I've seen of those cookies. They are like massively huge. It is crazy how big those cookies are. We got almost freezing rain coming in a few hours. Not sure which I hate more, freezing rain or almost freezing rain. Yeah, I hate both. I hate both. When it's wintertime, I want the snow. I don't want the rain. I don't want the ice. I don't want the freezing rain. I just want the snow because the snow, it's not as cold. Even though temperature-wise it says that it's colder, it never feels as cold as to where the rain and the freezing rain, it makes you damp and it's like bone chilling. I hate it. Hate it. But yeah, we're supposed to be getting, let's see, let me check the weather apps. All right, AccuWeather is telling me ice will likely form in the next 1 minute. So, you know, that's cool. Ice this evening followed by areas of freezing drizzle late. But tomorrow it's supposed to be a high of 42. Mother Nature does not know what she wants to do. All right, let's go to the hourly. It's showing that it's going to be like freezing rain starting at 9 p.m., which is in a little over an hour from now, according to AccuWeather. Weather Underground said something different earlier. And usually Weather Underground seems to be a little bit more accurate for me. Weather Underground is not showing anything on the hourly but clouds. So I really honestly don't know what we're going to be getting. But I've got my phone on the charger in case we lose power. I've got Alex's manuscript to beta read saved to the computer so I don't need internet in case our internet goes down. I am prepared. Last I saw on our weather alert, we could get up to 0.002 inches of freezing rain, or 0.2 of an inch isn't. 0.02 is 0.2. But yeah, I think we were around the same. I think parts of us could get up to like 0.06. I don't know. But, you know, they never know. Don't ask me to conjugate them. He is cute. He is very cute. Agreed. I love his glasses. My ideal temp is 50 to 72. This. Yes. We have mosquitoes and fire ants already. Ugh. No thanks. No thanks. Did I miss a comment from Jen talking about a book? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't see any. The Perfect Sun. I have not read that. Yes, we're going to start the sprint momentarily. Millie, are you talking about The Perfect Sun that Jen was talking about, or the book I was talking about? What? By a Thread. That's what it was called. I'm really liking it. It's interesting, and I kind of want to see what happens, but I'm not totally into it yet. It happens. And she's been binging all of Frida's books. I haven't read any of Frida's books yet. Joanne is here. Hello. I am going to be working on Project Cedar Hollow. I am about to enter the second act, and I am super nervous about it. Mathing breaks our writerly brains, right? Yes, we are going to be starting this sprint right in a minute. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All comments. We are caught up to the chat. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and start our first sprint. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I did not get any words in. I am doing a little bit of research. I did not plot out too much of like where Act 2 is going. Like I have some scenes that I want to do. But I don't really know where I'm starting. It's probably a procrastination tactic, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I just Act 2, man. Ugh. I'll get writing in the next sprint, I promise. Maybe I need to do like some old school pen to paper type of action. Maybe that'll help me get my head out of the fear or whatever it is that is plaguing me right now. Let's see. Let's see. Where did we leave off? I think we're here. Okay. I hate that the book I want to put out in June is totally eluding me, while the one I was planning on for later in autumn is screaming for attention. Don't you just love when that happens? Happens to me all the time. You are not alone. Raven is here. Hello, darling. She's currently hating her own book. Not necessarily hating her book, but hating the fact that one of her books that she wanted to work on for a release in June is not allowing her to work on it, and one that is supposed to be releasing later on in the year is taking over her conscious right now. Everyone's saying hello to Raven. I'm writing 2 books at the same time, and the one I plan to release first has stalled, but the one I planned for a fall release is overflowing with ideas. Yeah. I can't believe how fast that went. It did go a little fast. 625 words for Jen. Good job. Go with what's flowing. Yeah. I'm kind of doing that because like I had thought that I was going to focus on Project Amethyst, and here I am, 17,000 words deep into Project Cedar Hollow, with me thinking that I'm going to be publishing this, hopefully Q2. We'll see. But yeah, totally get it. I wrote out somewhere around 13 flashcards and started cleaning the kitchen. Awesome. I have to clean the kitchen. Our kitchen's disgusting. Yeah, Jen's great with getting like 600 words or more. Jen says that's a low number. Oh my gosh, it's low for her. I was in a sprint last week and she wrote like 2001 sprint. How? Like, how long was the sprint? And was she dictating? Dictating, you can get a whole lot of words in a very short amount of time. But like I can get 2,000 words in like an hour and 15 minutes if I'm focused and I'm doing the stair step sprinting, because I got 1,600 yesterday in 70 minutes. But yeah, interesting. I think it just depends on how long that sprint was and what form of writing. Because if pen to paper, hell no. Hell no. Typing wise, I mean, it depends on how long. Let's see. If you write or type 50 words per minute, let's see, 2,000 divided by 50 words per minute would be 40 minutes, really? No. Did I do that math right? Hold on. 40 minutes times 50 words per those minutes. Yeah, 2,000. So, I mean, if you are nonstop typing 50 words per minute, in 40 minutes, you could get it done. But, like, is your stream of consciousness just, like, magical and wonderful? I don't know if I could do that. I could do it if I was just, like, retyping or, like, rewriting things. That I can believe. Maybe she was in the throes of revision. We'll go with that. Maybe a longer sprint, but I don't think so. How? She does the same thing I do, basically, but much better, it seems. What's your secret, Jen? On the writerly front, I think I'm going to take a break from outlining Aileron. I'm not giving up on it. Sometimes you just gotta let things simmer. But I have a couple of psycho thrillers on the back burner, and I may switch to one of them. Do it. My project Amethyst has done a lot of simmering. I'll go to it, and then something else will distract me, like, this entire contemporary romance world that I'm building, and I'll just put it back on the burner and let it simmer. And when I go back to it, it gets a little bit better every time. So simmering is great, especially for fantasy. I think fantasy books definitely need a lot of simmer time. So this doesn't mean that you're abandoning it. It's easier for me to pants those types of stories. I'm trying to do some pantsing. I'm not a pantser. I need some sort of guideline as to where I'm going. I don't need to know, like, the full thing, but I need to know some sort of roadmap. And if I veer off of that during this road trip, that's fine, but I need some sort of guidance. I'd love to write something like that. That would be fun. I have read a few fantasy books, and I'd love to write one of them too. I love fantasy. I personally think that my narrative in fantasy writing is better than my contemporary. But I honestly, that's just my own opinion. And I don't know if that's just, imposter syndrome. 30 minutes, 2,000 words in 30 minutes. The only way I see that possible is if she was doing a big rewrite and not a whole lot of things needed to be different, like changed. Because there's a lot of times where people are doing revisions and they are retyping what they've already done. And then when they're doing that, sometimes other things pop in to, like, do, like, more description. I sometimes do that with revisions. So I can see it for that, but, like, on, like, a first draft type of thing, I don't see it. Stephanie asking the right questions, right? Dictation is where you are speaking out the scene. So like you're using the like voice to text, or there's various forms of dictation apps out there like Otter or Dragon are two of the ones that I know of. But you can also just like go to Google Docs and like just do the voice to text, and you can speak into that and it'll show up on the screen of what you're speaking. I do it sometimes in the, but other than that, I haven't done it. But Katrina, my bestie, does it all the time and she swears by it. Maybe she just said she doesn't edit as she writes. So maybe it was a revision, and so these were her edits. Maybe. In a good flow, I can get 1,500 in a half an hour just by writing, dictating more like 4 to 5K in an hour. Yeah. So like a really, really great flow, I can see it for sure. But like I feel like that's like super rare for me. Honestly, I don't even think I've ever done 1,500 in 30 minutes. Let's see. I did 1636 yesterday in 70 minutes. That's about 23 words per minute. But I know that I can type like 65 words a minute because I've taken those tests. But I mean, that's just because, you know, the brain, like sometimes I need to take a moment and I'm like rereading and then I'm like, what's happening in the scene? So I don't know. My brain just doesn't work for that, I don't think. I think I need to figure out dictation. Same. Katrina swears by it. She says that it works wonders for her. And I really just need to just get over myself and just try it. My chart says I wrote 1,563 per hour last sprint. That I see, that I believe. 1,500 in an hour, absolutely. Like yesterday, I wrote 1,600 in 70 minutes doing like the stair steps. So yes, I can totally see that. No idea if it's right. It probably is. Are there apps for dictation? I'm old. I don't know things. Yeah, there's Otter, which I believe is OTTR, or is it ER? Otter dictation. Not dictionary. Dictation. Otter.ai is a real-time transcription, and it's OTTER. And then there's also Dragon that I know of. I don't know how much these are, though, because I haven't looked into it. But those are two that I know. And then I just, when I am in the car and like an idea comes to me, I do voice to text via either Google Docs or like a note app on my phone. Don't edit as you write. It's not that I'm editing as I'm writing. It's that like my brain needs to take a minute to figure out like what's happening in the scene. Sometimes I just don't have like the bandwidth to just stream of consciously write. You know what I mean? And like look back at it later. Sometimes I just need to take a pause and I'm like, okay, what is actually happening? And I need to like kind of like play out the scene in my head and then get it going, and then I can type it out. I'm not always able to be in a stream of conscious writing sphere. I would love to be that. That is the hardest thing for me not to do. Even my uncle said to be like, to like stop it. Yeah. What I've been doing actually with this draft is, so I have the draft on one side, and then on the other side, I have a document that says notes, And as things come to my mind that I either want to change for like a future revision or just like notes that I need to like remember for another chapter or stuff like that, I'm putting in this notes document. So like this could be like, oh, so-and-so's assistant is named blah, 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 just so that I can remember for like future. Because when they're like side characters or like characters that I don't really have fleshed out very often or very well, I don't remember their names a lot. So I'm really liking having this notes document on the same, like I'm looking at both of them. And I think that kind of coincides with like what Jessica Brody does with the invisible editing, where she's doing all of her drafting, and then when she comes to a thing where she needs to edit, she like does a comment and she says exactly what she's editing so that when she goes back for a revision, she knows that everything before that she needs to change to meet up with this. And then you just like keep going as you've already made that change. It's similar to that. I still do a tiny bit, but there's always time for that when I'm done. I've learned how to write pretty clean too. 10 years of ghostwriting will do that to a girl. Yeah. And like I've heard once you like get your first couple of drafts done, you like really learn how like what processes work for you, you know? Everyone's different. Micah got 600 words, but now I have a headache. Oh, boo. So I'm headed to bed. Night, everyone. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. I hope your headache gets better. Yes, rest up and feel better. I'll never do that. Dictating romance. Nope. So I'll dictate it, but I don't want anyone near me. You know what I mean? I'm here. I need this stream. Just got some sad news tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sending you love. I'm trying to figure out how to start the first scene on my Dark Mafia romance book. Just do some brain dumping on like scenes that you would like to see in your book. I'm curious, why not romance? I'm writing a romance thriller. I think she's specifically talking about the spicy tidbits. Who wants to dictate those out loud with potential audience members? I don't. So I get it. But everything else I think I could do. I still don't want like anybody listening in on like me talking and like voicing out what's happening in the scene. I don't know. We're going to start this next sprint in just a minute. I have to be in the zone in order to get 1,500 even in an hour. It doesn't happen often, but once in a blue moon. Everyone goes at their own pace. The spicy scenes, yeah. I don't live alone either. No, I live with my husband and my 2 small children, and I cannot imagine any of them walking in on me dictating a spicy tidbit scene. No. Oh, sending love to Nikki. I used to do a girlfriend ASMR. Talking the spiciest of spicy spice is effortless for me. Nice. So sorry you got sad news. Hopefully shenanigans can help cheer you up a bit. Yeah. Much love, Nikki. If I had my own space, I might do it. I don't like writing around people. Same. Like, I'm fine typing in front of people and like whatnot, but like if I was dictating, I don't want any kind of audience. I want to be by myself. I'm not the best at typing if writing by hand. Yeah, it happens. Dragon Anywhere is like 150 a year. Good to know. Dialogue or action right away. I think Jen is saying this for Nikki on to starting with dialogue or action. I also never curse like ever. My characters do, though. Oh, I curse like a trucker. I am terrible. I don't censor myself either in front of the kids. Like when I'm cursing, they know that they're adult words and that they're not allowed to say them. That must feel odd. For me, yep, it suits them though. Nice. Stormy Girl would probably give strange looks to even if it was just you and her. She would probably look at me and be like, Mom, I don't know what you're talking about. This has nothing to do with me. So why are you talking? And what are you doing? You look like a crazy person. She would totally give me the side eye for sure. For sure. I feel nervous writing around others because my family might want to look over my shoulder and read some of it. And with my luck, it would be a spicy part. My daughter used to when she was younger and freak out. So my daughter, she will like look and read over my shoulder when it's like chats or, you know, that kind of stuff. But I haven't seen her do that while I'm actually like writing anything. I mean, they'll also hear it in school at some point too. So yeah. I told her I get paid for ghostwriting and get over it. Nice. My kids are the same. I talk like a sailor. Yeah. It is what it is. I curse like a crack whore. I love all these different terminologies. That's awesome. It's funny because I have a voice like a cartoon character. I love that. When I wrote my novel, I told my family not to read it for that and many other reasons. Yeah, I get it. This past Christmas was super awkward. Well, a little, not super awkward, but a little awkward. So Joe's family, I love them to death. I love them to death. And they are very supportive in my endeavor of wanting to be a published author. And one of his cousin's girlfriends actually has read some of my Veiled Secrets episodes, and she was talking to me about it at Christmas time, and she like asked, you know, what's going on with it, because now, you know, Kindle Vella's not working and whatnot. And I was like, well, I've kind of put it on the back burner and I'm just like focusing on other things. So like it was fine talking to her about it, but like the rest of his family like asks like how my writing's going and like if I've published anything. And like I feel like a lot of them want to like be supportive and like read what I wrote. And I'm like, I don't know if I want you guys to read it. Like, so I'm always like saying, I was like, well, it's romance. So if you don't like romance, I don't feel pressured to read it. Like, I love how supportive they are, but like sometimes it gets a little awkward because like I'm an introvert, right? Like being on here, it doesn't seem like I am, but I am. I'm the biggest introvert in my family, to be perfectly honest. And it's already hard for us writers to like talk about our writing and like talk about what we're writing and like the summaries and everything. And then, you know, it's just, it was a little awkward. Love his family though. Thanks for buying it, but don't crack it open. What do ghostwriters do? Jen is answering that. I write novels for clients, contemporary romance. So ghostwriters basically do the writing for another author, but they don't get credit for it. They get paid for it, but they don't get credit. So their name won't be as the author's name. There's a whole bunch of different types of ghostwriting that you can do too. A lot of times when celebrities are writing their memoirs, they'll get a ghostwriter to help them write their memoir. They're like small publishers, not actual authors that I know of. Okay. I always find that talking about it with non-writers is kind of silly. They won't get it. Right? Unless they're like big readers too. and like big readers in like the genre that you're writing. I would tell my family, feel free not to read it. I'm always like, if you don't like romance, just you can spread the word of it, but I mean, I'm not going to force you to read it. I'm totally okay with y'all supporting me as a writer, but that doesn't mean you need to read the details. What I would tell people. Yeah. My mom insisted on reading my book. I was like, skip these chapters, please, for the love. Oh, that all is all holy. I can't even think about other people reading it while writing spice. Oh man, it's likely temporary for me. I'm graduating this year and it'll be time for a job after that. Yeah, I'm still looking for the job. All right, let's get this next sprint started. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I was able to get 396 words in, and I'm still trying to figure out what's happening in this scene. 17, 197. Okay. I'm getting sleepy. All right, let's see. Oh, let's put the break on. Nope, I don't want that. I want this. Start. Okay. And move to the chat. Let's see. Okay, here's where we left off. But then telling avid readers that you're a writer gives them the impression it's okay to bombard you with questions and give suggestions on what to do with the story. That part probably wouldn't bother me, to be perfectly honest. But I'm constantly wanting to know like how my stuff can improve. Like I have the imposter syndrome where like I don't think my stuff's good enough. You know? Like, I mean, obviously that's imposter syndrome, but I'm constantly like second guessing myself. And so like I take critique pretty easily. And I don't think this part would really necessarily bother me. You're considering a master's degree. Nice. My best friend is actually going through her doctorates right now, actually. Soon we'll be able to call her Dr. Laura. Sometimes I try imagine people reading it while I'm writing, and I get so beat red. It's the yeah, I can see that. It also depends on like how spicy you write, you know. Then when reading the spiciness, I look like I'm about to explode at any moment from embarrassment. So I understood what you meant. I am one of those people where I can read any kind of spice in front of anybody. For the most part, my face doesn't really. If I know that I'm in like public and I'm not like, you know, just in the comfort of my own home, my face is pretty like stone cold. Which is wild. But yeah, I get it. 626, isn't that the same that you got, the same amount you got last time? Let's see. Scrolling up. Where is it? 625. Oh, you were one off. That's so funny. Well, now I gotta go back down. Okay, where are we? There we are. Nice job, Jen. I didn't count doing a rewrite. No worries. And I can't type. You know what? It happens. I can't type all the time. I'm constantly like, ugh. Finished cleaning the kitchen, tidied up the apartment for the night, and played a game on my phone. I did pull up the manuscript, but I'll read next sprint. Nice. I got about 200 words, had to reread a few chapters to see where things were. Feel this. I always have to like reread the last chapter just to like get back into the world. I'm currently doing research for a whip book. Nice. I don't mind sharing my ideas with others and getting feedback, of course. It's when the expectation is there for you to share everything right now and not everything is planned out right now. Yeah, I get it. I would just like look at them and be like, I don't know, man, your guess is as good as mine. Totally get it though. Occasionally my eyebrows will give me away, but beyond that, nope. Yeah. Very rarely will I like show any kind of emotion when I'm reading in public. Very rarely. If I'm in like the comfort of my own home or with like, you know, my loved ones, absolutely. I remember reading My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult in the car on the way home from one of my brother's baseball tournaments. So it was me, my mom, and my brother in the car. And my mom's driving. I'm in the back seat and I'm reading the ending of My Sister's Keeper. And I am just bawling my eyes out. I could not stop bawling. And my mom's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, the book's just really sad. It's really good, but it's really sad." But other than that, I'm pretty stone-faced. Unless it's something sad that makes me ugly cry. Yeah. It was. I double-checked. And the person who would be smiling, laughing, and crying because of the book out in public and others are looking at me like I'm crazy. It's okay. It's okay. I'll sob in between clients and smile as soon as they are in the car often. Yes. I have noticed that like if I'm like listening to an audiobook and it's just me, I will show like my expressions, or like if something makes me laugh, yeah. I will laugh. I love Jodi's books, but I've been avoiding that particular book because I know it's gut-wrenching. It's gut-wrenching. Gut-wrenching. And if you've seen the movie, the ending is different in the movie. And I was not okay with it. I was not okay with it. I have a lot of her books, but I think the only one that I fully read was My Sister's Keeper. I have a lot of her older stuff. I don't think I have any of her newer stuff. But her stuff is very controversial. So people go into that knowing that. Like all of her books, I think, have very controversial topics. I always picture my company checking in. We have a GPS tracker, camera, etc., and hearing what I'm listening to. Oh, well. That's so funny. I always wonder what people at stoplights think when I react to the books I listen to in the car. You know, I was thinking about that earlier today, but not necessarily with audiobooks, with like music. I dance like a buffoon when I am driving, especially if I'm like by myself and I'm driving. I noticed that this morning when I was listening to Shania Twain, and I'm just like bopping along and I'm just like dancing and I'm driving and I'm like pounding on my steering wheel and like I'm stopped at a red light and I knew there was somebody there, but I purposely ignored them just because I did not want to see if they saw me acting like a complete and utter buffoon. I'll do the full gasp with my jaw on the floor and then pause it to rant at the unexpected twists. I love this. It would be hilarious. That's like, you know, have you seen any of like those TikToks or reels where people are impersonating like their FBI agent, and you know, this is what my FBI agent looks when, you know, they're filtering through my search history, or, if they're surveilling, my phone and whatnot. I love those. I love those so much. That's what I think. It comes in handy when they need to see something. Yeah. When Adele had her big comeback with Hello back in the day, my husband and I would blast the song in the car and belt it out with the windows down. We'd get looks, but we wouldn't care. Yeah. For sure. Good song. I actually loved her song Rolling in the Deep. I think that one was before Hello. I have no issues dancing in the car and singing. Yeah, I mean, I do it all the time, and if people don't like it, well, oh well. Oh well. I've noticed that I dance a lot when I'm by myself here in the house and I'm, like, cleaning or whatnot, but, like, I don't really do that ever anywhere else. Reminds me of that young woman who was singing and dancing to the music and just having a good time, and the car next to her was filming her. She looked over and saw the camera and looked so embarrassed. I'd be just like, "Oh, well." I would wave and keep going. Yep. My whole goal as a writer is to make people have crazy reactions. Yes. Love it. I was at a baseball game and whatever the camera is called was on us, and I kept dancing to Metallica. Nice. Yes, if you have visceral reactions when you're writing, the readers will have it while reading. Yes, I love making people cry. The things that we do as writers and, like, the goals that we have. Jen, you are diabolical tonight. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, let's get another sprint in. We can possibly get 2 more in tonight, depending on how chatty we get. But I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. All right, and that was that sprint. How did we all do? I got so distracted. I am so distracted tonight, guys. I don't know if much more writing is going to happen. I might just do a little bit of journaling or reading. Because your girl cannot focus right now, and I think it's because I'm like, my mind is tired. My body is not tired. Like, I couldn't fall asleep right now, but like, I don't know. I just can't focus. I cannot focus one single bit. Let's see. Let's go to the chat. Hopefully you guys did better than me. I'm old and I don't have to care anymore. Yeah, the older we get, the less we care. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. If I cry reading, it is a massive compliment to the author. Facts. Totally agree. I hope that's what happens with one of the books I've been planning for years. I don't know what genre it is. Psychological horror or thriller, maybe. It's a dark one. Nice. Pro Writing Aid just suggested I change very hot sex to boiling. Fucking AI, man. Oh my god, Jen, that's too funny. Way too funny. I finally got out of the 15K zone of doom. Yay! 200 words and figured out some plot points. Yay! I got 256 in 10 minutes. Nice. And now I'm editing. I just rearranged some scenes. Awesome. More than what I did. I reread where I left off last week with the manuscript, so I'm going to pick up on it again tomorrow. I'm watching YouTube. Awesome. I can't write when my mind is tired either. Totally understand. It's just, I'm so distracted and I cannot focus. I should have done some writing earlier, like when I got home from running errands, but I couldn't be bothered. It's just one of those days. Make sure your smut reaches the proper temperature for safety reasons. Boiling. It really is the best, isn't it? Very hot is too wordy. Yeah, but like what are you cooking, steak? Oh my gosh. I have not read Lights Out yet. I want to so badly though. I have the audiobook saved on my Scribd/Everand. I just have to get the ebook again. I had borrowed it from the library, I think in December. Maybe it was last month. No, I think it was December. But I didn't get a chance to read it. But I want to so badly. I hear it's great. And I hear the audiobook is amazing. Melanie has not read it yet. Wait, I'm confused. It's not you, it's my sleepy brain. It should be dark, but I laughed a lot. I hear it's comical. However, like Butcher and Blackbird or whatever that was. Yeah, Butcher and Blackbird. Yeah. Was making sure it wasn't Blackbird and Butcher. Anyways, that's, a dark romance, but I laughed a lot during that one too. I don't know what that says about me. It's fine. We're all fine here. I didn't even realize it's almost 11. Yep, it's almost 10 here for me. I fell in love with the guy, and it is so wrong. Why? Because he's a stalker. I mean, haven't quite. If you've watched You, don't we all kind of have a thing for Joe Goldberg? Or is that just because Penn Badgley? I don't know. I mean, and that's not even a romance. Oh, shoot, wrong person. I meant Miranda. I think she was talking about the fact that Pro Writing Aid wanted to change one of Jen's terms to boiling for a smut scene. I also read Snowed In by the same author, and she is good. Banter and comedy galore. I'm going to have to move it up higher on my TBR. Haha, no worries at all. Just want to make sure I didn't miss something. Dark comedy is the best. One of my favorite movies to this date is Fargo. I laugh so fucking hard at that movie. And it's based off of true events, which makes it even more disturbing that I laugh at it, I guess. But it is, it's so great. It is one of my favorite movies. And I laugh at pretty much everything that happens in that movie. I don't know what that says about me. A friend of mine self-published a book about 10 years ago that's super dark, more of a horror thriller than a psycho thriller, but the characters were so well written that I was able to look past some of the trigger warning content. Awesome. I never knew what a thirst trap was before that. I get stuck on some thirst trap TikToks, like specifically the one guy who has the axe and he's, chopping wood. Some of those are great. You've never seen Fargo? Watch it. Please watch it. The cast is so great. Okay, so great. And if you want to make fun of a northern Midwest accent, northern, like Fargo is very close to the Canadian border. If you want to make fun of those accents, which I have a slight one, especially with the drawn out O's. Or if you want to make it a fun drinking game and take a shot or something anytime anybody says, "Oh, you betcha," or "ope," or any kind of Midwestern slang, it is great. It was great. You need to see it. It's so good. So good. I think there's a huge list in Lights Out that's hilarious. I'm gonna have to read it. I got drawn into a terribly written dark romance once because of a thirst trap TikTok. Never again. Thirst when you're thirsty and thirst when you're thirsty. Nice. I love that. Oh, no wrath. No wrath. I'm just you need to watch it. It's great. Comedy, dark humor. It's dark humor. I don't think it was supposed to be dark humor, but I think it's dark humor. Don't do that. You'll get alcohol poisoning. Touche. Hope. I have noticed that when I do watch that movie, I haven't seen the TV show yet. I need to though. I have noticed that when I watch that movie, my Minnesotan accent comes out a little bit thicker. I'm gonna have to watch it soon. I love that movie. One of my favorite things actually to do is to watch YouTube videos of people reacting to watching Fargo for the first time. It's hilarious. I read a book by Tara Sivek that was in Minnesota, and it was great. Tara is amazing to begin with. Ooh, I'm gonna have to read that. They had every Minnesota saying and phrase that they could. Yes. Y'all are making me crack up. Good. I love to bring joy to people. I'm from North New York near Ontario, so if you've ever seen the show Letterkenny, yeah, that's my equivalent of Fargo. I haven't, but I've heard it's really funny. I haven't seen it though. She's not in the movie. So if she's in a Fargo, then it must be the TV show. I haven't seen the TV show, so I don't know who's in it. My husband watches a couple that watches movies and reacts to them, and I love it. Yes. I specifically love watching the reacts to Fargo and Pride and Prejudice. Those are my favorite. Hot dish. It's hot dish. Like a tater tot hot dish. It's basically just another word for casserole. But it's hot dish. I know Minnesota uses hot dish a lot, but I think overall that might be a Midwestern term as well, because I've heard it down here too. Reaction channels are my fave. Yes. I'm getting Fargo mixed up with something, but I love Fargo. Fargo, it's so great. Random spout, it's so cold. I said I like cold, but this is too much cold. Yeah, it's a little cold here too. And winter is my favorite season. But honestly, I'm just more pissed off that Chicago is not getting like snow. We're getting the stupid freezing rain, or like because it keeps being between like 33 degrees and like 45 degrees here. And that's when we've been getting the most precipitation. And I hate rain in the wintertime. Hate it. I just want the fucking snow. It's pretty, and it doesn't make me cold like the rain does. I like rain when it's, summer. I like summer rain. Oh no, Raven, everyone has their limits. Yeah, everyone has their limits. Like, I don't like anything hotter than 84 degrees. Andy is a great narrator from Minnesota, and I believe she is the one that narrates this book. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm pretty sure she's a narrator that I've listened to quite often. Here in Western Wisconsin, do you want some of ours? I will take some of your snow. Yes, I will. I'm from Minnesota, and I grew up liking snow. I looked at our radar for overnight with the freezing rain situation, and ick. Yeah, freezing rain is the absolute worst. It's the worst. Worst. I haven't seen snow here either up in the mountains, and I'm bummed. If it's gonna be cold, like, give us a reason for it to be cold and give us the pretty snow, for crying out loud. It sparkles. Like, it brings smiles to my face. Sorry. I'm feisty tonight. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, we're going to do one more sprint. I'm probably not going to get any writing done. I'm probably going to do some journaling or reading or both. But yeah. Do you all have any tips for writing good book reviews? Your honest opinions, I think. Yeah. So I used to review books on my book blog way back in the day, like, a decade ago. And I would just give my honest opinions of what I thought about it. Same here. I'm horrible at book reviews. I always have to make sure I don't give away the ending. Yeah. I actually haven't opened Forest in probably 2 weeks. Let's see. Oh, I have to do the new challenge for the Bells of Warmth. I did get the last one, which was, I forget what it was called. What's this one? Oh, that event ended. Let me check to see if I have to update my app real quick. Forest. Nope, it's up to date. So let's see. The trees that I have. Yeah, so I think I'm only behind on the newest one. Let's see if it'll focus. Right here, that Bells one. But I did get this cute one. Right there. I think that was January's, right? I do really like what they're doing with this focus challenge. Because like, yes. Oh, there's a new tree too. Hold on. So many trees you can get right now. Let me go to the store. There's a new tree. There's a new tree. Where's my forest? There it is. I can't critique fellow students in classes well enough. It happens. They're doing that thing every month. Yes, I do love that. But there's a new tree as well. Let me go to the store real quick. I didn't get the mistletoe wreath, which is the exclusive one, but that's because I don't have enough crystals. I hate when they do the crystal ones. Classic. Let's see. A balloon flower. And guess what? I have enough coins. Purchase. Unlock. Yay! It's purple and it's pretty. Fun fact, I have unlocked all of the trees in the store. Well, the classic store, not the exclusive store. The exclusive store, I'm still missing the mistletoe wreath and I think a couple of the cake trees. Oh, what's this lantern flower? This wasn't here last month. Yet it's from, 2022. I don't have that either. That one's pretty. Jerks. Sorry. I am feisty. I'm so sorry. I only do enough to get the coins and stuff. I do enough to, get all 25 of, or yeah, because you have to do like 25 different things. But you have the whole month to do it. I got enough jewels to buy the fancy trees too. Nice. The Forest app. It's a focusing app on your phone where you plant trees and it's supposed to help you focus. Forest is an app that helps you focus on whatever you're doing. Yep. It's fun. And it's cute. And I like collecting the trees and flowers and whatnot. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. All right, we're going to do this last sprint. Again, I don't think I'm getting any writing done, but that's fine. Also, we love the spicy stuff. Glad y'all love it when I'm spicy and feisty. All right, I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. All right, and that's the final sprint of the night. How did you guys do? I started watching someone reacting to watching Fargo. Oh. All right, y'all. I thought I could last through one more sprint, but I'm falling asleep. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thanks for joining us, Melanie. Night. Joanne. All right. I think that's it for me. Have a great night, everyone. I'll lurk and chat. Thanks for joining us, Joanne. It was not a very productive night for me, but I'm exhausted and I just don't do my best work when I'm this tired. I am live streaming tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow morning will be better. We'll see. Why did that go by so quickly? Thank you for the sprints. Hope to catch the next one. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us, Jenny. But yeah. All right. Next time I'm live streaming is tomorrow morning at 8:45 Central Standard Time. Tomorrow morning. And after that, I haven't decided what next week's going to be like. Probably at least Wednesday and Thursday, like normal. But if you can't catch me on the live stream tomorrow, I will be in the Discord. And yeah, I'm gonna call it. I will definitely be there. I have a lot of cleaning to do, so the sprint will help a lot. Yes. Miranda got 250 words. Probably see y'all in the morning. Yay. I know it's so early for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know tomorrow morning it will be what 6:45 when I'm live streaming for you. But I'll be in the Discord. I'll be in the Discord, you know, the rest of the day tomorrow and the rest of the weekend and whatnot. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys later. Happy writing.